So I've been testing out this RimWorld of Magic custom class mega pack, which adds 507 new custom abilities, 47 new custom classes, and they're pretty common to see. We're going to start with 3 people chosen from 10, so we should be able to find at least 3 casters to start out with. Chicken Plucker updated the Void Storyteller to 1.3, and we're going to be playing with him on 500% threats. Colonist skill down to 0. Plus, for every caster that we add to the colony, we're going to be increasing threat skill by 50% because casters are really strong. And I did have a patch mod to increase their value, but I could not update it for 47 new custom classes. Our starting scenario is based on the Samurai faction mod, and I think it also adds a few weapons and stuff to the game. We got the Samurai faction down here, plus a ton more factions. I've added some Warhammer factions like Skaven, Gore, Demons. There's some other ones up here too. Quite a few more factions I've added to the game, all of which we're going to be at war with. We're using RimWorld's player versus all starting scenario and turning off random faction relations. So yeah, we're at war with everyone. There's this new Aspen Forest biome that I've never played on, so we're going to start on that. And as for ID Legion, I made a video about this, but we can make a fluid one. And we start with just one meme, Supremacist, but we can add more later if we get development points by doing rituals. And the ritual we're going to do is a gladiator duel between prisoners or slaves. If it is successful, we will discover the location of an ancient complex nearby. We should be able to do this pretty often because there's going to be a lot of action with the Void Storyteller is going to send us a bunch of raids. I also made it so we get raided every day at 6 a.m. Plus we're playing with the Rim War, and I think that's going to send us a bunch of raids. There should be a lot of action, a lot of people getting knocked out. We can take them prisoner and we can make them duel basically. If we complete this ritual, we're going to get 0 to 2 development points depending on the quality, and that's going to allow us to add more memes that are hopefully going to help us out. And alrighty, we're now going to see what our 10 random colonists that we can choose from are going to be. We should be seeing a lot of casters in here, I'm hoping. This guy's not a caster. This dude is a Harbinger, a mage, which I don't know if we want mages because mana takes quite a while to regen. We want people that are good at shooting in melee and stamina classes mainly because stamina regenerates really fast. So let's keep going down. Inventor is good at researching, but we don't really care about that too much. We want people that can fight. Arcane Mage, who does have Arcane Conduit, gains mana 40% faster. That's really good actually, but they are a coward. They will run or hide. So far we're not seeing anyone super amazing. This is why we're able to choose from 10 people. This person's not even a caster. Gun Nut, Wander, not a caster. Hollowsmith, increase melee hit and dodge by 5, shooting accuracy by 5 as well, 50% more social impact. They can't really do social that well. Iron Willed is also really good, lowers mental break. This person would be solid I think because they also have a minor patch for melee. As far as Hojo, physically adept is pretty good. Well, it could be later if we find the item to turn them into a physical class. Careful Shooter's not that great though, and they don't like men. Okay, we only got 2 people left. Person's not even a caster, and this person's not a caster. We got the Hollowsmith as a caster. This person's an Arcane Mage, Arcane Conduit, so we probably want them as well. Fast mana regen means we'll be able to level them up quickly. They can also cook. They'll run from a battle, but we're honestly not having a whole lot of options here. One issue I'm seeing with these 10 colonists is no one has above 4 construction. Though Morita only has 4 construction, she does have a minor passion for it and is a natural genius, which increases her global learning rate. Does also increase her mental break though. But if we can figure out how to manage her mood, she can also do medical, which is going to be really nice, and can fight with 14 melee. None of these people can do social that well, which kind of sucks, so it's going to be hard to recruit people, but we can turn people into slaves, I guess. Also, psychically hypersensitive is going to make Morita really sensitive to psychic phenomena, and we can make them our psychcaster. They also get a bit better trade price, plus 5% with perceptive. Fortune Finder gives plus 10%. They only have 2 social, but it's better than Shimazu, who has 1, and Awasaki, who has 0. So yeah, we got Shimazu, who can craft, I guess, can also do planting. Ecologist increases plant harvest yield. Iwasaki can cook and do some other basic stuff, but really all they're going to be doing is spellcasting. And then Morita is going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting, mainly building. And yeah, you can see over here on the right, well, we spawn on an ancient danger. We could actually use that to our advantage if we get overrun by raids. But yeah, you can see over here on the right, everyone is at war with us now. Good lord, there are a lot of factions. I've been right clicking this for quite a while. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so as for where we are right now on the map, we are on top of the ancient danger. As far as, is there anything else on the map that can help us? Like, we could build into these caverns over here to the west. There are some insects, and if we wall ourselves off, the raiders will go for these insects first. And all right, so we spawn in the middle here where the ancient danger is at. So we're gonna move everything to the west a bit. We're gonna try to set up a base near these insects. There's actually some insects to the south over here. I mainly just want to wall this off and we should be okay. I don't think these insects should bother us. Okay, we walled this off. We should be good, I think. That Mega Scarab was looking like it wanted to mess with us a little bit, but no, I think we should be fine. So yeah, we'll let Morita build. They're not a caster. Meanwhile, over here, we should probably check out Shimazu's abilities. One thing I noticed with these custom classes is they start with all of them for the most part, but they don't have have them highly ranked, and it costs 2 points to rank them up. Looks like Shimazu does not have a stamina bar, or I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, we have to enable it with engaging the Hollowsmith's Photon Forge. Enables their stamina pool and grants them increased stamina regen for a short time. Has a cooldown of 300 seconds. I think we can use that like right now. We should be fine. Like, that should be back up by the time we get raided. When Shimazu has hypothermia already, I guess Shimazu's cloth yukata does not give much cold insulation, whereas Morita's yukata is warm, gives more insulation against the cold, which is nice. And then Iwasaki's kimono gives quite a bit of insulation against the cold. But yeah, it's 41 degrees outside. We should probably get Shimazu inside. After she's done hauling all this stuff, we will. But yeah, Flash Cutter strikes an enemy with a solidified blade of light. Hollow Leap makes them leap at a target. If the target is nearby, they will be knocked back. And if they are knocked into a wall, they will be briefly stunned and take more damage. Corona Burst blasts the area around them with a condensed light energy. Costs 50 stamina, so that's why it's grayed out. After they cast this, it looks like they're immune to most damage for a short while. Hollowsmith opens fire on a target, blasting them with bullets of condensed light. The ability recharges instantly if it overkills a target. Doesn't actually see how much damage it does, and we might need to have a ranged weapon to use that. Shockwave jumps to a nearby location, brings down the power of light, stunning all units in a large area. And Laser Disc, the Hollowsmith fires a laser disc at target, shredding their armor, increases all heat-based damage dealt to them for a short time. Okay, so that's the Hollowsmith. Not sure what ability we're gonna rank up. I'm thinking maybe Corona Burst because it makes them immune to damage. And I think they're gonna be doing a lot of melee as well. They have a minor patch for it with 7, and Hollowsmith increases melee hit and dodge. But yeah, Shimazu just continue hauling that. We also start with 3 pets, random ones. Bob's has really good genetics actually, 133% speed, 110% damage, and 123% health. It is our Wolfhound that is moving at 8.23. Holy cow. And then I guess the handling skill of the rider is helping. Shimazu has 5 handling skill, so that's boosting the animal's speed while she rides it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, meanwhile over here we got Iwasaki, our Arcane Mage, and Arcane Mage is one of the base RimWorld of magic classes, but they've added some new abilities to it. So the ability we start with is just Arcane Wall. Creates an Arcane Wall at a target location that is perpendicular to the caster, and it's like a barrier, I guess. Costs 25 mana. Oh, then we have Shadow, I guess. Creates a shadow aura around the caster that periodically buffs an ally. Arcane Augmentation that assists a worker, improving their physical capacity but causes a mood decrease. Increased manipulation, sight, hearing, blood filtration by 10%, movement and consciousness by 5, but gives a -3 mood decrease. That's not that bad. It requires 40 mana to maintain and reduces mana regen by 30% though. I don't know if we want that while leveling, because usually early on especially you don't want abilities that are lowering your mana regen, but the caster gains XP each time an ally is buffed. So maybe we should just activate that right now and we'll see how much XP we actually get. Yeah, Shadow's active, and at the start you get a lot of XP, so like this is not that much. We'll kind of keep an eye on it though. Oh, it looks like Shimazu already ran out of their stamina. What's going on, by the way? So as I was kind of explaining things, I didn't set areas properly and one of our animals decided to wander into the insect cave. That's gonna be our first reload. I feel like it's not that egregious of one, it's just a mismanagement of areas. By the time we set up the initial basic base and dragged everything inside, it was about 10 AM. We had around 20 hours to prepare for our daily raid, so I set up a basic defense in case the insects were not going to be enough. While Marita worked on that, I had Shimazu start training up. I just spammed Hollow Leap a bunch, and every time she used it, she gained XP. I'm not sure if her XP regen is bugged here, as the first time I was testing this out, Engaged Photon Forge did not last that long, and when it ran out, her stamina bar went back down to 0 and it was stuck there. But Shimazu was training for quite a while here, and it just kept regenning really fast, so I'm not sure if it's bugged. So the first raid's here, and with the new mod, we can see how many raid points this is, 200. I did adjust the threat scale to 600% because we have 2 casters, each one increased that threat scale by 50. And part of me is actually kind of glad that Shimazu's got the infinite stam bug because these guys are not messing around. We're getting attacked from 3 groups of people. This group has 2 of them knocked out due to alcohol blackout. With the mod, sometimes raids go wrong. There's a 20% chance that something negative can happen to the raiders, and we got lucky here. This dude, MK, is a shaman. It wouldn't be bad to capture them. We could at least strip their gear. Like, they have a light recon armor. It's not a standard recon armor, it's a part of the Fallout mod, but they do have like a flak jacket as well. This dude Paradise has a recon armor and recon helmets. Again, it's not that good, it's just a basic one, part of the Fallout mod. They did drop their chain shotgun though with their ammo, and this person had a Sig Sauer and auto pistol, I guess. The damage on this thing seems pretty good, 17. In the bottom right, we got Miu knocked out, and her stats actually seem pretty good. Like, she's trigger happy, physically adept, so she could be turned into a physical class. Wouldn't be bad to capture her. She does also have a combat armor, MK1, which gives quite a bit of armor actually compared to the other Fallout armors, even though it is poor quality. And then Fugate is also knocked out. She's not especially good. Does have some gear we might be able to strip though. And then finally down here we have a tier 3 android Iris who is hammered, and I guess that's affecting her even though she's an android. But yeah, so we'll have to deal with her, or the insects will have to. Kyle though is out, and Kyle's a gladiator class with a burning patch for melee. Wouldn't be bad to pick them up maybe. Kyle also has some really good gear, marine gloves and marine boots. And then finally Wee is a tortured artist. So if we just leave these guys, they'll probably kill themselves on the insects. Also the people that are blacked out out my recover soon, so we're gonna send out Shimazu and Morita to try to take on Iris first. I did try restarting the game to see if that fixed the stamina thing, and no, it did not. Shimazu's almost in range of Iris. We're gonna have them use Corona Burst. That should make them immune to damage. Plus 1000% armor and 0% incoming damage for 24 seconds. Wait, and it didn't even go on cooldown. Okay, wait, there's a mod that I was using in the past that was making skills not go on cooldown. I forget what it was. And this skill was going on cooldown before, but that is a clue as to like what's going on here. But yes, with condensed light up, it looks like Shimazu should have no problems here taking on Iris. Flesh Cutter, might as well. Oh, and they're dead. The condensed light says it's lasting for 24 seconds, like it's not going down. But we'll pick up the ammo, the SMG, and we'll head down here. And we'll Shimazu try to arrest Kyle and Wee. While Shimazu's doing that, we're gonna have Morita, who went back to bed. She's gonna head over and try to arrest these guys. It looks like we did successfully arrest Kyle, very nice. And Wee is arrested. I don't even think we need to ship him right now. Like, let's just have Shimazu head over here and help out Morita with Miyu and Fugate. Or wait, there was some people up here too. There's 2 people up here that got knocked out. Maybe we'll have Morita go for them, and we'll Shimazu go for these guys down here. Yeah, I could see them getting up pretty soon. It also says alcohol blackout for 30 hours though, so I'm not sure. It looks like Shimazu's gonna get here first. We'll have our arrest here on these guys. Thanks to Chicken Pluggers mod, arrest here, which allows us to arrest them wherever they are. Very nice. That's 2 more prisoners, so that's 4 total. I don't know how we're gonna manage all these prisoners. We could have them just gladiator duel to the death. It could be something to do. And it looks like Morita is gonna be able to arrest these guys. I have no idea how we're gonna manage all these guys. Meanwhile, on the top left, okay, there we go. It looks like the insects are going to finally react. The insects are not reacting to April being near their hive, which is really weird. She also was not taking damage, and I found out all the weirdness that we've been experiencing thus far was from this RIM73 optimizations mod, which is currently in beta. This comment says to unsubscribe and resubscribe to the mod, so it will update itself, but for now I'm just going to disable it. I'll check back in a couple months because I'm always interested in checking out new optimization mods. I'm all about anything that can improve my ticks per second, but yeah, I'm testing out like 50 new mods here, so for now I'm just going to be disabling this optimizations mod, and I'll check back in with it in like a month or 2. That bug we were experiencing was freezing a lot of things, like people's rest meters. They were not able to go up, as well as like buffs. Everyone that was blacked out on alcohol could not recover from it as long as that mod was enabled, so that was pretty lucky. And it looks like April is now going for the insects, and they are now pissed off. I think she can take damage now though. Yeah, she's gonna die to these things. Even though she's a gladiator, her hand mortar weapon is not that good for melee. And alright, so we survived day 1's raid. It was kind of a freebie. We did capture 3 slaves, but I let 2 go, and we're gonna let the other 3 go too. After we strip them for their gear, we're gonna let Iwasaki just release them. The reason being is we don't have enough space or food to feed all these guys while we try to enslave them. And enslaving people is based on social skill. We have no one that's really good at social. Like our highest is 2. Releasing these guys though is going to give us a bunch of relation with the Midwestern chapter. We might be able to become neutral with them. And yeah, so we stripped them all, grabbed all their loot, and the last prisoner is about to leave. And that brings us up to -23 relation with the Midwestern chapter. And that wasn't actually the last prisoner. We are still holding on to Kyle. The gladiator was 6 melee. Dude also has 5 social. He could be our social guy. Not sure if he can do that if he's our slave though. Maybe we should just try to recruit him. 11 resist shouldn't be too bad to get through. And then once we recruit him, he could be our slave master. Since I'm not too familiar with the mechanics of slavery, like I know slaves can do most things, but I don't know if they can recruit other slaves or enslave other slaves. So the safer thing I think to do here is just to recruit him. So I think it is harder to recruit him if we enslave him first. That's also just another theory. Like I'm not sure if that's actually the case. But yeah, Shimazu is going to have a nice new set of gear, which is great. We'll say what's not great is like these Skyer leather trousers, which Skyer leather is a part of this Bastion mod. I'm not so sure about this material. I guess it's more beautiful than normal material. Extremely durable and sought after by many. Great choice for armor. It gives 12% sharp protection though. That's like nothing, right? And the market value was $12 on that. Compare it to mammoth wool, which the market value for this is only $3.70. It gives 80% sharp protection. And that's just like a basic amount, I think. Okay, let's look at the most basic material cloth. It has a value of 150. It gives 36% sharp protection. Why does this Skyer leather give 12% sharp protection if it's a great choice for armor? That does not seem like a great choice for armor. It does give a lot of insulation against the weather, I guess, but yeah, I was gonna say leather trousers are nice because they increase social impact by 10%, making it easier to recruit Kyle or build up rapport with them, I guess. I think we're gonna want to sell those though if we get a trader tomorrow that will buy them because they had such high market values, like 600. This bison wool shirt and tie though does also increase social impact and trade price, which is nice. We're gonna get both those things to Marita for now, and then we'll have her do a little chatting with Kyle, who is in the process of puking as he is still drunk. We're getting pillage raid. Threat points used 740. Well, we're getting raided by, I think Void's raiding us, dude. That's something that Void would do on day 2. We're getting raided back to back on day 2, which is not that bad if these factions are at war with each other. Before we get in this raid, one thing I just realized, our wealth on day 1 when we got raided was 13k. After that raid, since they dropped so much guns and armor and stuff, our wealth skyrocketed up to 22k. One thing I will say that's kind of weird though is even though our wealth is so high, this raid from the 9th Infantry Division does not seem like it's that fat. It's only by 2 people and it had more raid points than the other raid that was like 6 people. And I will say there is some discrepancy between mods. Like each mod creator can make their raids worth a certain amount of points, and I find a lot of them are really imbalanced. So I'm thinking maybe the day 1 raid was just one of those extremely imbalanced ones. Also, the amount of raid points used for this pillage raid was like 740, but the reason why it's using so many points is because pillage raids are actually not that difficult to deal with. First of all, these guys have really low tier stuff, mainly what I'm about to get into. Okay, let's actually have Marita pick up the SMG, and let's just hold this door open, pull out the SMG, and get back. I don't want Marita to take damage, ideally. Okay, the door's open, you guys can come in. We're gonna have Shimazu now engage Photon Forge, which I did level up to level 2. She had 5 skill ups, and I put 4 points into engage Photon Forge. Each level requires 2 points. And leveling this up increased the duration of Photon Forge, which I feel like is really important. So yeah, we're gonna activate that, which we should have probably done already. And Shimazu hopefully will be able to cast Corona Burst momentarily. 33 stam, cannot cast it yet. Marita, why don't you pull out the SMG, dude? There you go. Oh, there we go, we can cast Corona Burst. Now Shimazu has Condensed Light for only 6 seconds. Wait, Chrono Burst is not going cooldown though. Cast it again. There we go, went on cooldown. It has it for 8 seconds now, and pretty much cannot get hit while it's up. As far as what we want to cast next, opens fire on a target. Let's actually just wait and see if we can... Okay, we got another person in melee. Flesh Cutter on this dude. Yeah, you can see like they don't really care about fighting us though. The thing with pillage raiders, like they don't really care too much about fighting unless you engage them. So that's why this raid was really easy to deal with. Nice, we knocked this guy out who does happen to be a gadgeteer and a crack shot. Lowers aiming time and is really good at shooting. So it'd be a really cool dude to pick up. We did burn his ear, but gadgeteer lowers global work speed, increases research speed. They can't research, so that's the only thing. One would think gadgeteers would just be quicker at working in general, but I don't know. He's a masochist too, that's a really good trait. He's gonna be in a really good mood because they're in mind-shattering pain. Oh yeah, this person would be perfect to recruit because they're gonna be really easy to manage their mood. Yeah, I think this dude's running. So yeah, the pillage raid, easy to deal with. I forgot we have the animals too that can fight. I think after we take this guy out. Oh, they're not gonna run. Interesting. This dude's really slow because he has this guardian armor. Lowers movement speed by 1.1. We do have a lot of industrial ammo, so I don't care about wasting on this guy. And yeah, you can see they don't care about fighting. They just want to get in, and I don't know what they're gonna do when they get in, but they're actually about to get in too. Okay, the dog is trying to eat one of the dead bodies. It's not time for that yet though. We're gonna have Shimazu come out here and flesh cutter on this thing. Dog, we don't want the dog to take damage right now. Second time you've kind of failed me, dog. Oh nice, we knocked this guy out too. I don't know if flesh cutter has a greater chance to knock people out or what's going on with that, but this dude's not super good. Masochist, easy to manage their mood, but they're on a caster and we already have 2 prisoners, so I think we're just gonna strip them. I'm honestly not sure what to do with them. Like, they're kind of bleeding out. Oh, they have an artery blockage too, so that's even more reason why we wouldn't want them. Smoke loot dependence as well. We're gonna have Shimazu just carry them outside and let them bleed out outside. As far as our medic, we do have 9 medical on Marita. Do we have any medicine, by the way? We start with 51 medicine. We'll have Marita tend up Guraxon's injuries, and they should survive for sure. For some reason, the insects are heading up to our animal pen. I have no idea why. We're getting raided again. Okay, the void needs to chill, bro. No, insect, get away. I just want to get this stupid donkey out of here. Oh, she's running. She runs away due to being a coward, but I can still control her. That's weird. Get on the donkey. Run. These insects are not helping us, by the way. Oh wait, these guys are actually fighting each other. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the raids though, because Void's already sent us 2 raids in a period of 5 hours. Like, I don't think we're gonna change Storyteller for now. Very persistent. He's a nice guy. He's gonna send us a raid on like day 5 or something. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with Perry for now. Sorry, Void. It's too much, man. It's too much. I don't know if it's just me, but I actually really dislike the animal pen system and how like this donkey cannot help us fight really, or like it can if we mount it. But yeah, I don't know. It's like the insects aggro on the donkey just randomly because it's outside. If we weren't able to mount it, it'd probably be dead right now. Like, I don't know, a lot of people were praising the animal pen system, but personally it's definitely a roleplay thing. It's not my favorite, you know. I'm not really much of a role player myself. But yeah, so the raiders are coming. I don't know what this guy's shooting at. I guess the insects. Yeah, this guy's shooting at insects. This dude M is not affiliated with these guys up here, these slavers, I think they are. And I'm not sure how these slavers are going to behave. They're definitely going to be more aggro than pillagers, I think. I do believe we're actually going to have to do some battle with them. Person's knocking on our steel door, which is already really low. Shimazu's Photon Forge is almost back up. Kind of want to wait for that. I will say this person does not seem to have a melee weapon, although they are a spell thief. They're a trickster mage, capable of easily infiltrating and sabotaging enemies. They can copy abilities from allies and enemies. Oh no, okay, we don't want them to copy Shimazu's, anything that Shimazu has really. Marita is not a caster though, so we should be fine to have Marita just... Yes, they were casting on Shimazu, but they're not casting on Marita. That's really smart AI there. I was worried that like maybe they'd be able to steal something from Marita even though they're not a caster, but it seems as though the AI is uber smart there. Yeah, these pillagers actually don't have any ranged weapons, these guys. So we're going to, whoa, chill with this axe spinning and chill with the freaking Mach Speed Wolfhound. 744 movement speed on this thing. Genetics are insane. Yeah, 135% movement speed on those genetics. Okay, well, Photon Forge is not up yet, so Shimazu might just have to duel like one of these animals. We hit the Wolfhound. Our Wolfhound's coming out. It might be able to engage. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's mount it too. We were able to mount it while paused, which is great. SMG's out of ammo. We're gonna have to pull out the bow, unfortunately. We have our other animal coming out here too. Oh crap, Shimazu got hit. Just bruised though. And Photon Forge takes forever to cool down. Ooh, looks like our Wolfhound got hit there. Hit. Wolfhound, I guess. Take that thing out first. The friggin' Mega... Dude, this is relentless, man. Why is this Mega Spider raiding us right now? Why now? Like, it senses vulnerability or something? It senses that we're weak, like it's been waiting for this moment. There we go, they're fleeing. The Mega Spider was supposed to help us, like, when we get raided. You were the chosen one! The raiders were supposed to go for it. Wait, no. It's turning around, I think. Everyone go inside, ignore the... Okay, cool, it's leaving. Nice. One adjustment I think I'm already gonna have to make to our ID Legion is I have to make it so they don't care about corpses, because yeah, there's a bunch of corpses just lying around and it's giving everyone -7. People are almost on the verge of having mental breakdown. With these settings, people are just gonna be seeing corpses nonstop, so it's almost one of those things where like, they're gonna have to get used to seeing corpses type of deal. Wait, who's still shooting? Oh, M's still up and fighting. Hopefully the Mega Spider will take out M. They only have 3 shots left in their rifle. The Mega Spiders are running from them. Interesting. But yeah, today we got visited by a Bulkhead Trader, by the way, which is like one of the better traders we could have hoped for. So after M is done with this Mega Spider, which I don't know where it's going exactly. It's a friendly Mega Spider, I guess. We got infected already, very nice. It's gotta be one of our slaves because none of our colonists had any injuries that could get infected. But yeah, it looks like M is gonna be going down to this Mega Spider. And yeah, I was thinking we wait till our next meme in order for people to not care about corpses, but we're just gonna say this is a harsh and brutal world and people were brought up around utter carnage, so we're gonna not care about corpses. And that's actually not gonna instantly remove Observe Corpse, but once it expires, it won't come back. But yeah, like as you can see, there's just so many corpses around and like we don't have the manpower to, you know, dispose of all these right now. So we got a Mana Surge random event, which is nice. We'll get increased mana regen. We should probably take advantage of that with Iwasaki, who does actually a blink, by the way, and summon. Those are really good abilities. We can summon things to her. We can blink around. I think since we have a Mana Surge right now, we should just do blink. We have teleport as well. We can mass teleport people. But yeah, we'll put a point in blink. She is level 3, and I also did put 2 of our points into Clear Mind, which just boosted up to level 1 because it takes 2 points to level up this ability. But Clear Mind can greatly increase mana regen for a brief time, so I thought that was worth to put points into. But yeah, we'll have her just start blinking around, and that's gonna start giving her free XP basically. Meanwhile, outside, Marita is about to engage this stupid Mega Spider. It's not going back home. I guess it's not hostile. We'll just turn off fire at will. And yeah, this Bulkhead Trader will buy a lot of stuff. We're just gonna sell pretty much everything, I think. All this stuff, this kimono, the yukata, these tribal wear overalls. Overalls do increase harvest yield, but I think we just want as much silver as we can get right now. I don't really want to sell all the sake. It's so expensive though, 10 bucks. I think beer is a way cheaper way to get drunk. Yeah, let's sell all that. Menthol smoke leaf joints. They increase consciousness by 5%. Unlike the normal smoke leaf joint, there's no side effects such as reduced focus and slow movement, but increases appetite more. Oh, I like that. 60% extra hunger. Kind of want to keep those then and sell off the regular smoke leaf joints. And as far as what else we can sell, I think we have more clothing. Like Marita has the sky leather trousers that we could have her drop, but I think since this Mega Spider is so close, we might not be able to sell them yet. We'll have Marita go inside. And does anyone else have any clothing that we don't need? Oh yeah, we have this Ancient Chitin Advanced Vest, which gives 180% protection to the chest. I think we'll sell that off along with this light recon armor. 595 for like not that much protection. Iwasaki does not need good armor. We did just sell her kimono though. She's gonna be running around naked. Or we can actually have her put this 42% recon armor on, which only has a value of 96, but it does increase movement speed. She won't like wearing because it's ratty apparel, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, so mainly we took off the jeans. I want to get rid of those jeans. They suck really bad. They have a high value. Yeah, we can sell the jeans for 372 plus the Ancient Chitin Advanced Vest for 300. As for what we want to buy from this Bulkhead Trader, I'm seeing this Impactful Mega Sloth Wool King's Robe, and the Impactful enchant's actually really lucky to eat on these King Robes. It increases social impact. Their base is 30 and increase it up to 40. These give quite a bit of armor too. It would not be bad to pick them up for our warden. Also, the slave suppression offset I think only applies to if the slave is wearing them. And so like if your slaves are wearing king's robes, then they're gonna rebel more often. I think that's kind of how it works. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that one. But yeah, I would like to buy that. Plus I would also really like to buy the psychic healer lance. It will instantly heal the target's injuries and give immunity to any active diseases. Won't heal permanent wounds or restore missing body parts though. But it does have 3 charges. That is amazing. We want that. I'm also considering selling the stupid donkey. I don't know if we want to deal with pen animals. It's just more of an annoyance than anything, honestly. These guys also have some really nice animals. It'd be nice to be able to pick up like these shock goat rems and the night mules. I think they're not even trainable, are they? The shock goat rems are actually. The night mules are not, even though they're really good at combat. They have 4.4 DPS, 22% armor pen, but they're stupid pack animals. You know, you can't train them because they're so dumb. We could buy a husky though. This one has 2.92 DPS, 15% armor pen. This one has 2.23 DPS, 12% armor pen. I wish I knew their HP stats though. I can't see that here. We could just solve a little bit of ammo. It's pretty easy to come by ammo because we're getting raided so often. And actually, if we solve enough ammo, we could get both the huskies. Sell 224 ammo, and yeah, we can get both huskies. But yeah, we got rid of the donkey. Like, those things are just for roleplay now, I guess. We replace with 2 huskies that have terrible damage genetics by the looks of it, because they had similar damage. This one at least has good health. Oh, this one has pretty good damage. I guess the damage doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, they both have good health modifiers. That's the main thing, so they can tank a little bit. All right, so it's 5 a.m. We're about to get raided. I don't know how you guys feel about the daily raids, or would you rather have void raids? I will say sometimes void will send 2 raids back to back and they'll fight each other, so it can be a bit easier in that regard. Whereas Perry Persistence more chill. We can expect a raid from him in about 2 days, I want to say. We did change Storyteller late too, so maybe it'll be like on day 6. I'll do a poll below and you guys can kind of vote on it. But yeah, as far as our strength, it did increase for sure after we did those transactions. We got the healer lance plus that robe, and when we did those transactions we were at 25.6k wealth, and after doing those transactions we're down to 24. It just is not registered yet. And so yeah, we'll see what our rate is going to be. The open hive is sending 400 points. It's not like it's not scary. There's only 5 of them and they're pretty primitive. I'm seeing a couple casters. This dude is a berserker, which makes him really good at melee but really bad at shooting, and he has a bow that's amazing for us. Dude is tough as well. This would be a really good guy to pick up and recruit. While we're waiting for them to attack, I did just cast Blink with Iwasaki again. She's almost up to level 4. I'm gonna cast Clear Mind with her. I guess she can only cast on herself, and she gets energy regen, cast success. Well, that's a lot of regen. It's just going so fast. She got XP for doing that too, and we're gonna have her learn summon, so she can now summon an object or a person to her. It can be resisted though from what I remember. But yeah, look at her mana regen. It's going crazy. It's going above 40. The cooldown on that is pretty long, 800 seconds, so it's actually not balanced. And so far I feel pretty okay with the abilities I've seen in terms of their balance, because their cooldown kind of offsets any balance issues. I think we can also level it up to reduce the cooldown cost and cast time. That might be the first ability we want to max on her so we can level her up quicker. And alright, so these hivers are beginning their assault. Thankfully their berserker is actually in range to summon him in, so we're actually gonna do that. There is a chance it's resisted. He does have 150% ability resist as well, so it might actually get resisted. Nope. And he hit Iwasaki, unfortunately. Just bruised though. I did kind of mess up with that one. I meant to put the animals like right on top of where he was going to be summoned in. But yeah, we should be able to hopefully knock him out. That'd be ideal, but we can just kill him too. That'd be ideal as well. Holy crap, he's not going down. Marita took some damage. Shimazu took some damage. Then Iwasaki ran away, but like it didn't matter. We were able to... Dude, holy crap. This guy's a freaking beast. Like, what the heck? Reckless charge. Moving plus 10,500%. Moving minus 10... Okay. How's he not going down, though? He's in extreme pain, 100%. There's nothing here that says, like, he won't go down. We just have to wait for him to bleed out, I guess? Like, okay, we killed him. That's unfortunate. That guy was really good. And yeah, people took injuries, but they only got bruised. Like, I'm not seeing anyone that is bleeding right now. As for the rest of these guys, Q does actually have Mercury's Blessing. Increases global work speed by 150%. And can build and craft. Wait, this would be an amazing person to get in here. Let's summon them in. Wait, let's get on top of the animals first. Let's summon them in now. There is an ability that we can use to... Do we kill him instantly? No. He's pretty injured though. He's got 6 hours left. We could have had Shimazu use Engage Photon Forge and then Flesh Cutter. I feel like this is a high chance to knock people out. Probably what I should have done. I'll Engage Photon Forge right now. And I pulled the animals back into a new area. And Flesh Cutter. Did I kill him? I killed him. Meanwhile, we got just one dude that's beating on our wall. Shimazu does have Photon Forge up for 26 seconds though. So while that is up, you should be able to beast. Corona Burst. This does an AoE and then it gives him the shield for 6 seconds only. Flesh Cutter. We gotta beast him. He's a red mage, by the way. I don't know where this guy came from. I think they attacked from multiple sides or something, because there were more people than I thought there were. Pulled him back, but okay, wait, Uda's alone. Let's have Shimazu come out, hollow leap this dude, and then Flesh Cutter on him. We're just getting so much stamina gen right now, but not for much longer. Photon Forge is about to run out in 8 seconds. Knockout. Oh, we knocked out Uda. Nice. Uda is a perfectionist, actually. Can do crafting and art as well. Okay, Shimazu's Photon Forge does not go on cooldown. I think the reason why is because of time control. I think that's the mod that makes it so these can sometimes not go on cooldown, because Corona Burst should be on a cooldown too. So I won't use Photon Forge again or Corona Burst. We'll just pull Shimazu back for now, I think. This dude is coming in though. He's magically gifted. Be able to pull Shimazu back. Don't get to hit. And then Flesh Cutter. I think that's the last ability he's gonna be able to use. And then he's gonna be out of, yeah, he's out of energy now. He actually got stunned. He got cracked in the jaw. We're gonna try to pull him back. Marita's gonna come in here, pull out the SMG as well. She does have ammo for when she sits still. There we go. Reload. And then crap, this shadow is actually casting. I think we only need to knock out like one more person though. Let's just have Marita come over here and duel the shadow class, I guess, with the SMG. Okay, you're shooting at the wrong person, dude. There you go, headshots. The Husky's brave. She need to kill Kamari. Good tanking Husky. MVP Husky. And nice, we knocked out the shadow. Oh, wait, that's not a shadow. Kamari has Aphrodite's Grace, increases trade price, social impact, negotiation. This would be a really good social person. But I don't know, it feels like we kind of need fighters, builders, and planters right now so we can set up a trap system. Healer would be really good. Like, I don't know if we even want these people, honestly. I mean, Weldon has a lot of stuff that we kind of need, like construction and mining. Deep Driller as well, increases mining speed and mining yield. And they're coordinated, which increase their global work speed. Okay, so out of all these people, I think Weldon is the one that we want. And alright, so we captured Weldon, the Hive Worker drone. We are going to be able to save them by the looks of it. As far as injuries, everyone's pretty banged up. Our animals got really banged up. Like Husky 1 is going to have to get some pretty crappy 10s by Iwasaki with her 4 medical. Marita's actually going to start 10ing herself because we need to start getting 10s on people as well. 64% is not bad for 10ing yourself too. But yeah, it looks like everyone's going to survive. People are not in the best moods. Like I did have Marita smoke some menthol smoke leaf, which should kind of save her mood. She's not in the best mood. So for the next day's raid, we got a Spite Revenant. I've never seen this before. It's part of the Warhammerish Dryad mod. Doesn't do that much damage, so shouldn't be too scary. This raid doesn't look that scary, aside from the fact that 2 of them are casters, and I don't really know what this Spite Revenant's gonna do. So unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to use our traps because these guys are sappers. We're gonna have Shimazu just open this door. I had her engage Photon Forge, and it's not going on cooldown again. Under the mod description, it says the vanilla expanded framework can cause this, or mods relating to it. That's a lot of mods I'm about to go through to figure out the issue. But yeah, so for now, we just won't engage Photon Forge more than once per fight. It has a cooldown of 300 seconds, so it's gonna be up like every fight. We'll pull Shimazu back. Oop, missed that attack. Very good. Hollow Leap, and then knock them into the wall, and they're stunned if we knock them into the wall. And we knocked them out, or... Wait, they turned into the Spite Revenant. I guess that's what the Dryad race does. We'll just have Shimazu duel it, I guess. Flesh Cutter. Hollow Leap it too. Hollow Leap it. We need to get outside so we can Hollow Leap outside. Can you get outside? Okay, cool. And then Chrono Burst outside. Chrono Burst. There we go. Yeah, that ability does not go on cooldown as well. Well, it lasts for 6 seconds. I thought it lasts for longer, but it said brief invulnerability, so 6 seconds makes sense. Hollowsmith jumps to a nearby location and brings on the power of the light, briefly stunning all units in a large area. Let's do that. Okay. Shimazu got hit by something, by the way. Razor wins, moving max 20%, so they can't move, basically. You know what we could do is actually summon Shimazu inside. Maybe we should do that. I wasn't really thinking about this whole... Whoa. What's that ability that's magically mute for 20 seconds? It has some cuts. I'm not really sure how to play this exactly. There's stuns coming off. Well, who are you guys attacking? Attacking your friend? Why are you guys attacking the Spite Revenant? I'm confused. Oh, and I just realized Gala is actually a chef class. Dedicated cook with abilities that can ease the burdens of their allies. Hunter Roast increases consciousness, melee hit chance, armor, shooting accuracy, lowers aiming time. Home cooking lowers mental break. Satiated lowers hunger rate offset. That's a cool class. They all have embedded seeds in their brain too. Lowers part efficiency by 5. They take less pain, and I think that's what's causing these Spite Revenants to spawn when they die. That is a really cool class. That's like one of the cooler classes I've come across, though it is pretty brutal to fight against, I will say. Like, we have to kill all of them twice, I guess, even though they are killing each other here, which is nice. It's giving us a nice little break, I guess you could say. I think we gotta kind of pick a spot to hold. They're sappers, but I think if there's a way in, they're going to take that way in, right? I'm just worried that if we bunch everyone up, they're going to use some kind of AoE ability because, yeah, they have casters still up. Like the chef, is he going to give us like an AoE feast of doom? Okay, we're just going to send the animals in. Shimazu is going to help out. Marita's going to... We could actually pull out the flamethrower. I've been saving this for, you know, the right opportunity. We got this on the first raid, and yeah, I think now might be the right opportunity. Let's just try to unleash this thing. Okay, that sucks so bad compared to some of the other flamethrowers. I was not expecting that. I was expecting like some massive burst of ownage, but that was not what we got. Okay, Shimazu just start meleeing, Marita just start running, gunning, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't really have a good strat here. They're gonna all turn into these things, is the problem. We'll see the animals are kind of owning. We knocked this person out. The Wind Mage, that's good. There's not much we can do about it though. We can't capture them, so it's like, ugh. When this person's casting on us. What was that? Medical cooking? Increases their healing rate. Well, that is such a cool class. What the heck? At least Diaparta did not die and like one of these Spite Revenants spawned from their dead body. That's nice. We'll say that as a positive, but other than that, like things are not looking super ideal. Like we're gonna kill Gala, right? And then the thing's gonna... Oh wait, no, we didn't kill her. She's running. Okay, wait, just let her run. Don't kill it. No, you idiot. Corpse Revenant. They are slow and short-lived, but easy to handle. Require no rest. Torso is 50 HP. Shouldn't be too hard to take out. Maybe just Shimazu back off. Just run away a little bit, kite it a little bit. And the freaking... What are you doing, Snuffer? Holy crap, Sniffer's setting itself on fire. Because I set an area for it to go in the fire on accident. I mean, use some common sense sometimes, man. There we go. Okay. Extinguish the fire on Sniffer. The other Wolfhound is setting itself on fire as well. And everyone extinguish the fire, I guess. It's really hot in here, 165. Shimazu, by the way, is going to bleed out in 20 hours. I think right now would be a good time to use the Healer Lance. We'll use one of our charges of the Healer Lance on Shimazu right now. It's going to relieve a little bit of the pressure that we're feeling right now. So unfortunately, we're about to get our daily raid in 2 hours, but I do have some good news. So we are talking to Kyle, trying to recruit him. He's at 10 resist, and we got his resist down by 0.5, which is not super great. Dude's not in the best mood, although he's not in the worst mood either. We definitely need to do some improvements on the prisoner barracks. We just have not had time, and very nice, we enslaved Wellnan. So dude only had 0.8 resist when we captured him. We only had to talk to him twice, and then we were able to enslave him. Also, he's of a different ideologion than us, and one thing I've been forgetting to do is I've been forgetting to assign roles. I'm not sure if I can actually assign him a role of his ideologion because he's a slave. I haven't assigned any roles to our colonists though, and we have some pretty good roles that we can do. Marita does have 14 in melee but 9 shooting. They're our best shooter. We can make them our shooting specialists, which increases shooting accuracy and lowers aiming time. They can't cook, construct, grow, mine, plant, cut. Oh yeah, we need them to construct, so we can't actually do that. How about Shimazu though? We need them to plant is the only thing. If we make them our melee specialists, they cannot plant. We could make someone a moral guide and a leader though. Like our moral guide can convert other people to our ideologion, and then we can make one of them our shooting specialists, like Kyle maybe, or we can make him our melee specialist. And I think the ability to convert someone is based on social impact. Marita has our best and is wearing a king's robe. They can also preach health, which can increase healing rates. That's a long cooldown though, I think, from what I remember. So we want to kind of be careful of when we use that. We could counsel someone to cancel out the effect of a sad memory. Oh, and also down here, remove meme, add meme, and meme transform. That stuff is from a mod, and I meant to remove that mod because now there's a way to transform it through the game. So yeah, just ignore that part. Does anyone have any sad memories? Like Iwasaki got insulted. Let's cancel Iwasaki. There's something about like percentage or something popped up there. I didn't really read it. Bosch attempt, and she's now upset. -3. Wait, okay. And it has a 3-day cooldown. All this stuff does. Okay, well, that was a little bit of a fail. We do have prisoners enslaved for +2 mood though, and slaves in the colony for +1. It was like no slaves in the colony for -2, and we're getting raided from a pretty massive group of Thrumkins. Oh no, this might be a little bit disastrous. Thrumkins are really strong. I will say one problem with the caster mod is like normally you can deal with Thrumkins from range and you can just kind of gun them down, but with casters you can't really do that. These things are freaking beastly in melee too. So they're gonna prepare for wild then attack, and the trader we got visited by today is a hoarder trader, and being that they're a hoarder trader, they'll buy pretty much anything, which is good. There's a lot of stuff we need to just have them vacuum off our map. And yeah, down here we got more stuff. I do want to keep this Yumi. It's a pretty good bow, and it uses primitive ammo, which is nice. Well, we actually did not have as much stuff as I thought. It's gonna give us 800 silver, but yeah, I thought we had more stuff. We could also take this time to open up this ancient tome. It'd be kind of a gamble though, because if we do open that up, it's gonna increase our wealth. Things are not looking great for us right now anyways, so I don't think there's really a reason not to risk it. These are the first normal raiders I think I've seen so far. so they will attack whatever's inside the tome first as long as we wall ourselves off. And these guys are going to be really hard to deal with regardless. So yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to have Marita open up the tome, and we can have Iwasaki. No, don't get hit. Okay, phew. As far as what's in this tome, there's a hermetic crate inside all tomes, I think now. But these mechanoids are not hostile. The raiders will still go for them though. Meanwhile, back in our base, we are in the process of enslaving Garrickson as well. He's only got 1.6 will left. When he does join us, we'll have a shooter. I don't know if we should enslave him though, now I think about it, because it would be really nice to make this guy our shooting specialist. He has crack shot, lowers aiming time. Careful shooter does increase it, but yeah, maybe we should actually try to recruit him. He has 19 resist though. It's gonna be a while before we can. Wow, he's in an amazing mood though. All these people were his rivals that died, and that's gonna make it a lot easier to recruit him. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. Let's recruit him instead. I don't know if it matters that we started enslaving him a little bit. I don't know if he's gonna be upset about that. And we're able to chat with Kyle again. He's still got 9.5 resist though. It's gonna take a few days. Okay, so these guys are killing the insects and then going for our... Why are you going for our gate? Go for the mechs. No. You're normal raiders. You're supposed to go for... Why are you not going for the mechs? Like, is that not a thing anymore? I guess it's not a thing anymore. Like, they don't care about other stuff on the map. Because, yeah, there's this Spillipede outside, but they aren't going for it. Well, let's just open this door, I guess. Or not. Are you guys gonna... What are you guys doing? Oh, they're just going for this side for some reason. Yeah, just keep this door open so they can just walk over the traps. Alrighty, well, here come the raiders. Weasel is gonna take 3 traps. Very nice. So that leaves us with only 2 left. Okay, we're gonna kind of pull one of them in on top of Iwasaki. We're gonna summon... Maybe they're Ice Mage Gray, or this person's a Red Mage. Both of them don't have melee weapons. Let's just summon Gray, I guess. We should be able to just beat him down. I also forgot that Marita has 14 melee. Like, I've been having her shoot, but... Wait, what if I just assign Shimazu the melee specialist role right now? And then they gain access to the ability Berserker Trance, plus they get extra melee. Berserker Trance makes the caster fill himself with anger, fill himself, but it's a she. And that's a vanilla thing, so I'm really not impressed with that one. RimWorld Studios. This strengthens the body past normal limits, but it means losing control and attacking every enemy nearby in an unstoppable rage. The Berserk state will last for 3 hours. Yeah, I don't know if we want to use that. Shimazu does now have quite a bit of dodge though, 31%, good amount of DPS as well. Now would probably be a good time to have her engage Photon Forge as well. Was successful. Okay, this person should be coming in momentarily. There we go, we got the mage in here. Not really the most ideal spots. Then Iwasaki gets hit in both ears instantly. How is that even possible? How does one hit tear off the right ear and then scratch the left one? But yeah, these things are just insane in melee. Like, this dude doesn't even have a melee weapon, but she has a horn that can stab people. Iwasaki pull back. And everyone just melee Gray. Okay, we knocked out Gray, actually, that's pretty good. She's actually amazing. Arcane Conduit gets more mana regen. Ice Mage increases the research speed, lowers mental break threshold. Ice Mage, that's a Pyromaniac. That should not be a combo that can happen. Or maybe she likes to set fire to stuff and put it out with her ice magic. Okay, it could happen. We do definitely want to capture this person and see how much resist they have. Like, maybe we could enslave them really easy. Before we worry about that, though, we're gonna have to deal with the rest of these raiders. So we're gonna hollow leap onto Iskaskus. We'll have Marita actually capture Gray while Shimazu's doing that. Should knock Iskaskus into the wall, by the way, or kill her. And wait, they're fleeing? That was easy. How many of them did we kill? One in the traps, killed one just now, and then knocked out their Ice Mage. Okay, well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Let's see how much resist Gray is gonna have. Only 1.1 will. That's not bad. That's an easy slave. Has 4 hours left though. We need to bandage her up. So we're getting raided and they're gonna prepare for wild then attack. It's not by that big of a raid though, and for the first time in, well, a long time, I have a bit of a glimmer of hope. So we got visited today by a slave ship, and on this slave ship there's actually some pretty good slaves. Omivans is unfortunately a bit out of our price range, but they are a caster with a god trait. It's not even really worth talking about them though, because we can't afford them. Takamgo is fortunately in our price range for 1855. Takamgo is a nomad class, which is a really good class actually. It has built-in regen from what I remember. It's one of the classes I've seen in my testing, and also they're athletic, which lowers aiming time, increases global work speed. Overall, this person would be amazing, I think, although Thrumkins can't really shoot that well, and she's only got 4 melee is the only thing. Despite their low skills, they should still be able to melee pretty well. Like, they have the horn. We saw earlier that the horn is very powerful. They also do have 2 slaves that we can buy for much cheaper, but they don't seem that good. Like, this person isn't a caster and they're just a human. They don't have any skills that we especially need. This person actually is enduring with 16 shooting. It'd be actually really nice to pick them up. She would be a really good fighter, although I don't know if she can compete with some of these casters. And she would join us as a slave, which I don't think we want more slaves, and I'll get into that in a second. After we pick up Takamgo, we're gonna buy her with pretty much all of our silver. Yeah, as for her mood, her rivals are alive. Oh no. Oh yeah, of course, we're all her rivals because we have different ideologions. We could convert her though, and I think we lose that rival status if we did convert her. The reason why she really hates having rivals rivals is because she's vengeful. She cannot stand to walk on the same soil as her rivals. What about her class, by the way? Okay, so there's her abilities. Mainly, I think we're going to level up this one, Nomad's Grit. Gives her damage reduction, increase the combat stats, and rapid health regen. I think that's a sustainable ability. We just don't have any healers yet, so I think that's the main thing that is making this difficult. Like, Iwasaki's caster abilities have really been slacking. She's level 6 though, by the way, and we're going to have her learn Magic Missile. I actually forgot about this ability. I think it's really solid for single target DPS. And I think it can knock people out easier from what I remember. Like, it inflicts a lot of pain, I think. Also, Takamgo could be our new warden with 10 social. There's 109% social impact, 117% conversion power, 138% negotiation ability, versus Marita has 55.95% negotiation ability, even with her perceptive trait. I thought the robe is increasing that as well, or the robe's increasing her social impact. We could give that robe over to our new Thrumkin though. That would increase their social impact. And then conversion power is also lower. Yeah, we'll just give the robe over to Takamgo and we'll have them be our new social person. It's gonna look a lot nicer on them too, I think. Well, yeah, kinda. So these Vikings are coming in. They are beginning their assault. And I sent Iwasaki outside. It looks like gas is now locked on Iwasaki. Wilhelm looks like he's going for our main door. But yeah, I was thinking, what if we summon this centipede outside to Iwasaki? Only problem is it's gonna hit her, I think. Let's just do it anyway. So, oh, we got it. And then blink. Blink, instantly blink. No, don't run. Ignore, blink. There you go. Okay. Wait, this is working. This is working. Yes, this is good. We might have a free raid here. Are they gonna go for the centipede? Yep, they're going for the centipede. Awesome. Centipede seems like it wants to go back inside, but yeah, okay. This is gonna be some relieve pressure. Some much needed relieve pressure. And that's gonna be one mech down. We can slowly do this and then clear out the tome. Yeah, the centipede just wants to go, I don't know where it wants to go actually. It's not even fighting. That's actually kind of bad. I thought it would help us. So literally not even helping really. Yeah, they're just kind of annihilating it. This is not what I thought was going to be the case. And Gray got enslaved, nice. Slave suppression, 77%. I don't know what that means exactly. I guess while Takamgo walks by, or I guess, okay, she's suppressing Gray automatically. I was gonna talk about that earlier because we got a message that popped up that said there was a rebellion likely. Weldon now has 69% suppression though, which is really good. It was down to like 40 and it said they were gonna suppress in like 7 days. But now it says 1.2 years slave rebellion interval. And the base interval is 45 days, but then it's increased or decreased based on factors. Like I guess movement capacity just doesn't affect it, but suppression increases the interval because it's above 100. Mood lowers it if their mood's bad, I guess. One would assume, right? If their mood's good, then they're less likely to rebel. Their mood's not great, so yeah, one would assume that is the case. Slave count actually increases how often they rebel, which is good. So you want more slaves, I guess. One would assume the more slaves you have, the more likely they are to rebel, but I guess not. It looks like Gray has a slave rebellion interval of 3 years, has even more suppression. Moving capacity is very low because they're injured though. When her injury goes away, that will lower. So that number of 3 years will go down, but still, she's really unlikely to rebel, which is good. I thought we were gonna have to beat these people down like every 7 days. I was getting really worried about that. But yeah, luckily that's not the case. And as far as Gray, she starts out with 2 abilities, Ice Bolt and Frost Ray, basically just DPS abilities, can freeze targets. Ice Bolt can cause severe bleeding. I'm guessing freezing just inflicts hypothermia, and maybe they'll go down easier. That's how a lot of the frozen weapons work. As far as their other abilities though, Soothing Breeze is pretty good, increases consciousness, gives a mood increase, and lowers rest and pain. Lowered rest, I wonder if that's a good thing. I'm guessing it lowers the rest fall, which makes so they don't need to rest as much. Oh, and wow, I just realized Poor Slave Expectations gives 40 bonus mood. Does Weldon have that too? Yeah. I'm a slave of a poor group. I expect very little. Alright, well, for this raid, we could have Gray cast on these guys if we need to. I do think Shimazu should be able to take care of it. Gas just died to a trap too. And Gotch Chalkberg just set herself on fire, which is great. Wilhelm's coming in from behind, being sneaky. You can just melee that person actually to Comgo if you want. Just melee him down while they're burning. Dude's actually coming in from behind. I don't know why. Like, they behave so weird compared to how they used to behave. Like, normal raiders used to always go for a path into your base if you had one. Although I will say there's no way to get to some of these people in the back. Maybe Wilhelm's locked on one of these guys in the back. But yeah, Wilhelm is gonna have a little bit of a surprise. Let's engage Photon Forge, might as well. The bow ready as well. And then get ready to Hollow Weep on top of Wilhelm. I'm gonna move over there. Okay, this is getting awkward. Can you move? Okay, there we go. We just one-shot her. Meanwhile, over here, Takamgo is getting owned by Gachokberg. She got a crack in her right hoof and then got striked in her torso. It has a wooden hand. I did not see that. We got scammed. No, it's really not that big of a deal. Gachokberg is a monk as well. I didn't notice that. So that's why she was able to get a couple of shots off, even though she's burning, which is pretty beastly. Trying to put herself out. Is she gonna be able to? Oh yeah, she did. So monk's gonna bleed out. This is a really crappy monk. Like, she does not like to do melee. So we don't really care if she bleeds out. We just want to kill her. That's where Shimazu is gonna come into play here. Hollow leap. And she's dead. And now they're running. Ooh. I was gonna do a test to see if it was possible for Magic Missile to piss off these caribou. And the reason why I was gonna test it out is because it wasn't saying there was a Manhunter chance when I was hovering Magic Missile over the caribou. But let's just say that was not a test, that was for real. And yeah, Iwasaki is now gonna try to get the heck out of there. The caribou are pissed. The reason why I don't feel too bad about making that not be a test is because we just got some really bad RNG in terms of, let's have Iwasaki blink inside. And okay, so Gray had a mental breakdown at pretty much the exact same time that Shimazu decided to have food poisoning because he ate some fungus when I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, our main fighter is going to be pretty much out for this fight, and Gray is starting fires around the base. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to calm her out of her mental breakdown. And Gray got calmed down, that's good. Yeah, aside from poor slave expectations, Gray is in an awful mood. Observe corpse, observe rotting corpse. We have a bunch of rotting corpses around. Her Ideologion does not like to see corpses. She has not joined us yet because we have not begun the process of trying to convert people. I guess you can only do it once every 3 days, which if that's the case, then we're gonna hope it works on our next attempt, I guess, because yeah, no one has really good social. It's dependent on the speaker's negotiation ability, so I don't really know how well that's gonna work. But on the bright side, these caribou are very pissed. What the heck was that? Some type of you know, laser ability, I guess. But yeah, this is really good because we're pretty much out of food, and these caribou are going to provide us with a lot of food. I was kind of scared to hunt them because I wasn't sure if they'd manhunter. And they did. There was a pretty high chance from what I saw too with the bow that they would manhunter was like 10%. So I was thinking the magic missile might behave like a bow projectile and make the manhunter, but it wasn't showing the chance like a bow would. So I was kind of not sure about that one. But yeah, so I feel like we got pretty lucky there. The magic missile fired like 5 projectiles, and I think it was like a 10% chance for each one to make the manhunter. On this caribou, no. No, it's hitting 2 traps too. Wait. Keep the door closed. Okay, cool. Going for these guys at least. That was unfortunate. I forgot to close the door, and one of the caribou did one of our traps. Where are you going? Going all the way around, I guess. I don't know why he was so fast, by the way. He was a spellbreaker. This dude's knocked out here. Carbutcher. Not that good though by the looks of it. But yeah, this dude's going I don't know where. We got a couple dudes coming in here into our main choke point area, and we can now test out the Nomad. So they have to have a bow to be able to use their abilities pretty much. We're gonna have to combo come in here and use Shadow Shot on these guys. It fires an arrow at the target upon impact. The Nomad is stealthed and gets movement speed for a short time and gets 20 chi. If we generate 25, we can use Nomad's Grit, which gives her health regen, like a ton. So yeah, we're gonna use that. Shadow Shots, she's now in Biz. And then we'll use Sand Strike, which will generate her 20 more chi. No, use it now. Oh, boom, nice. Can also use Broadhead Arrow that just costs stamina. She has 30 left, which will stun the target. Not sure if she can use it in melee though. Doesn't really matter. She hasn't taken any damage yet. Okay, these guys are running. I didn't feel the need to have Marita help out or Shimazu because if she took damage, she could have healed it up, I think. But yeah, this caribou got back up. It's bleeding. There's a lot of caribou around that we can butcher up. That's the main thing. Another reason why that battle was actually really nice is because of Tukambo's Ideologion. She really likes primitive weapons. Like this Yumi is a primitive weapon. It's noble to her Ideologion, so she gets +3 for yielding it, then +3 for victory by noble weapon. So that's really good. Boosts her mood to barely above mental break, as you can see. She got a lot of negative moodlet. She ate a corpse apparently when I was not paying attention. So I'm gonna end this episode here as I feel like we've kind of stabilized out a bit. It seems like we're able to kind of deal with this daily raid strength, which I'm still not sure if we want to do daily raids or if we want to deal with Void, who does have the potential to give us back-to-back raids, but could also give us a couple days to kind of chill out and get some stuff around the base done. I also think that instead of increasing threat scale by 50% every time we get a new caster, I'm just gonna increase it by 10. Since we have 3 casters now, our threat scale is gonna be 530%, and the reason being is that raiders always send casters themselves, and it seems like they send a lot of them. Plus in the new Ideologion expansion, raiders seem a lot harder to deal with. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Drop a like if you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one.